So you have been applying for product roles left, right and center and you are not getting any interview calls whatsoever. And that is something which is driving you crazy. Hey, my name is Ankit and I've had hundreds of product managers and designers over the last decade. In this video, I'll help you understand the secrets that can put you ahead of 99% applicants when you are applying for any job. So let's get started. Let's look at first what is the problem. The problem today is there are very few companies that are hiring for product managers and designers. So the number of roles that are out there in the market are quite limited, but there are so many people competing for those roles. So as soon as a job opening is published, there are so many people who apply for these job openings. And generally, most of these people apply either on LinkedIn or on company's website. The problem with this thing is these applications generally go through something that is known as an ATS, an applicant tracking system. Now, what this applicant tracking system does is it takes keywords from your resume and it matches those keywords with the job description that the company has published. And based on that, it finds out who could be the most suitable match for the hiring manager or for the hiring team to look at. Now, with thousands of applicants applying, there is a good possibility that even if you are a good fit, right, your resume is not the best optimized one for this position. And so your application is lost somewhere and you never hear back from the company, you don't get any feedback whatsoever. So what you should do in this situation? There is a framework that you can use to get ahead of thousands of candidates such that you hear back from the recruiter and actually get some feedback if your profile is relevant or not. And if your profile is actually relevant, you get to interview with the company. So let's see how to do this. There are two things that you need to do. First, you need to get attention of the hiring manager, and second, once you have got the attention, you need to deliver on this attention. What I mean by that is you need to demonstrate that given an opportunity, you can really add value in this position. So let's see how you can do this. Let's first talk about how do you get the attention. So the easiest way to get attention of hiring manager is go via the referral route. If you know anyone in the company who can refer you, right? These referrals are generally treated by company on a priority basis. What it means is companies look at referred candidates and give them a priority above other candidates that have applied using a normal job site or LinkedIn for that matter, right? So leverage referrals, right? Try to find out people in your network who can refer you for a position. Even better, if this person who is referring you can put in a word to the hiring manager that, hey, I know this person and this person can really do a good job in this position, right? That will really help you. Now, not everyone will have someone to refer them, and not for every company you will have someone to refer you. So what do you do in such situations? The second thing that you can do is go to the company's LinkedIn page and try to find out people who are working there and see if you can request some of these people to refer you for the position. So for this, what you need to do is you need to connect to these people, you need to add these people to your network, and once they have accepted your connection request, you tell them that, hey, I am so and so person, I came across this position and I feel I am a really good fit for this position. So would you be willing to refer me for this position? You do this with a couple of people who are working in the company and you will realize that you might get some response, right? You might actually get referred for the position. The second thing that you should do, if you do not have anyone who can refer you, right? Or if you are not able to connect with anyone who is willing to refer you, right? You should try to find out who is the hiring manager for this position, right? So generally you do this by going to the company's page, seeing who are the senior people in product department if you are applying for product management, and design if you are applying for design roles, right? Find out who is head of design, who is heading this particular product when it comes to hiring for this product, right? Who is VP of product, right? And try finding out who could be the right person who is the hiring manager for this role. Once you have identified this person, your job is to get attention of this person and put your candidature directly to this person, because once you do that, right, you have this person's attention who is actually going to interview you, right? So how do you do that? You add this person and then you send them a message that, hey, I came across this position, and this is the reason why I'm a good fit for this position. Now, this might not really work for every company, and you have to figure out which are the companies where you are a good fit, right? So you may not be good fit for all the companies. You have to figure out that, okay, of all the companies that are out there in the market, these are the companies where my past experience make me immensely valuable for the company, or these are the companies where my the kind of products that I use, the kind of interests that I have, right? That gives me a very good insight in this market, and so I might be a good fit for this company. So find this out, figure out which is the set of companies where you have a competitive advantage over other people, and then reach out to the hiring manager saying that, hey, I'm interested in this role and this is the reason I believe I can be a really good fit for this role. I'll leave a few samples of the work that I have done previously to put myself in front of the hiring managers or hiring team, right, in screenshots over here for your reference. The third thing that you can do is, if you are not able to figure out who is the hiring manager, at least try to figure out who is the talent acquisition or HR person coordinating for sourcing candidates for this role, right? And try to pitch in your profile to this candidate. So let's say you have figured out a person named Ankit who is the talent acquisition person, right? Add this person, try to find out if you can get any warm introductions to this person, and then present your candidature to this person that, hey, you are hiring for this role. I know that I am a really good fit for this role. Would you be willing to connect me to the hiring managers? If you are not able to identify who is the right hiring manager and who is the talent acquisition person, the next thing that you should do, and this generally works well for smaller companies, is see who are the CXO level people in the company. For example, if you are working with product, right? Generally product people report to CEO, right? So try reaching out to the CEO. Show your value, pitch your candidature, right? If the person gets your attention and they like your candidature, they will put your candidature in front of the hiring manager, and generally hiring managers now will have a compulsion to look at your candidature and reply back to the CEO that, hey, I have looked at it, this person is a fit or this person is not a fit, right? So this works in your favor. Finally, the last thing that you can do is reach out to other stakeholders who will be working with this persona. For example, generally product managers work with engineering team a lot, and if there is a shortage of product managers in the team, right, engineering team will know it because their work is also getting slowed down due to this, right? So they would know that product manager hiring is happening. Now, if product management hiring is happening, right, generally this engineering head or this lead engineer, right, he will not be the one who will be spammed with a lot of requests to talk to him for this particular role, right? So if you reach out to him, he will immediately get your attention, he or she will immediately get your attention that, hey, I am someone who is interested in this product role, can you put my candidature across to the hiring manager? And again, this person can be your bridge to connect to the hiring manager. So these are some of the things that you can do to put yourself ahead of the other candidates. Now, one bonus tip that I want to share over here is that a lot of people today have become immune to text messages because everyone is using text messages when they are reaching out to people. One way to stand out for you over here is to use something like a Loom and record a short video, right? I'll leave a sample for that also over here.
Hi, my name is Ankit and I came across Sketchnote some time back. I believe agency owners is an interesting category of customers to be building for. I'm reaching out to you because I felt that I could help you build and grow Sketchnote. Professionally, I'm a product manager and a founder, but keeping titles aside, I'm essentially a generalist. I can help you in 3 ways. 1, I can work with your customers and prospects to build and validate a product and technology roadmap 12 to 18 months out. Secondly,
so this is how you get attention of the hiring manager, and that by itself puts you ahead of lots and lots of applicants that are out there. The second part, and which is more important, is how do you convert that attention into an interview call, right? So to do this, you need to spend some time on company's product and on company's competitors, what company is up to. Essentially, you should try to answer this question that if I would actually be the product manager for this company, for this product, what are 3 to 5 things that I can improve in this product, or what are 3 to 5 things that I can add new to this product, right? These things can be anything with regards to, let's say, acquiring a new customer segment, or fixing some of the existing issues with the product, or improving product's user experience, right? So there are a number of things that you can do, but your objective should be to find out what is the pain point that this product manager has. And if you can see that being outside of the company and demonstrate that to the hiring manager, you have a really good chance. So how do you do that? There are a number of things that you can do, but the first and foremost thing for you is to try using the product, right? Download the product, get a free demo, right? And see how the product works. Try to think who are the users, who is this product made for, and get yourself comfortable with the product, right? If this is a B2B product, generally you would find that there are free demos available. If free demos are not available, you might find certain videos on YouTube where the company has talked about their product. So try to understand what the product is and what the product does. Good if you can get hands-on experience to using the product. After you have learned what the product is and how the product works, right? The next thing that you should do is go to Play Store or App Store and try to see what people are saying in the reviews, right? Generally, people who are not happy talk about their experiences in the App Store. They give this as a feedback to the company. So collect all the feedback and try to see patterns that, okay, this is the biggest problem company is facing. This is the second biggest problem the company is facing. And as a product manager, it is your responsibility to know what are the challenges with the product, right? You might say that it is not possible to do this for B2B products, but generally a lot of B2B products also have their apps on App Store and Play Store. So over there you can get to see the screenshots, over there you can get to see the video of the product, even if you are not having a login access to the product. The next thing that you can do is, a lot of B2B products also have reviews published on websites like G2, Capterra or TrustRadius, right? Sometimes frustrated users go ahead and publish their reviews on these websites, right? So try to find out if there are reviews available on these websites. These reviews are actually a gold mine for you to learn about the problems that the company is facing, right? So once you have done this, you will have some sort of idea as to what the company can do next in terms of some of the problems that customers are facing. Since you have used the product yourself, you also have some ideas as to probably this is something that company can improve in the product. So these are two things that you have with you now. The next thing that you should do is try and find out who is the competition for this product, who are the competitors for this product, and try using competitors' product. See if there is any inspiration that you can draw from competitors' product, right? Try reading the reviews for competitor products. Try seeing what are the challenges that competitor products have, right? With this, you will be able to find out probably some things that can enhance this company's product, right? And that can also go in your list of ideas. Finally, what you can do is try finding out what are the other companies in similar space or in different space but similar concept, and try drawing inspiration from these companies. And this inspiration can give you some ideas for improvement of this product. If the company happens to be an API first company, you really have a very good resource, which is the API documentation. Go through the API documentation, understand who the company is targeting, how the entire user journey is like, how the developer experience is like, right? And with that, get some ideas as to how to improve the product. Essentially, by doing all this, what we are trying to do is we are trying to get a very good understanding of the company's product and the challenges that a product manager who is working on this product would be solving from day one. And with this understanding, our objective is to put a 2-3 page doc or a PPT where we summarize our learnings and propose a few improvements to the product when we are reaching out to the hiring manager, right? These improvements may not be 100% relevant for the hiring manager, but if I am the hiring manager and I see someone having spent so much time, someone having put in so much effort, I would definitely want to talk to you, because I now know that you are really passionate about this. And this is not something that you can do for every company, right? Because this is something that takes time. So you need to find out that which are the companies where you really have a good chance. That is where you should spend 3, 4, 5 days doing all of this, right? So try doing this. I am sure you will get a really good reception if you do this. There might be cases where you reach out to people see your candidature and then they give you some feedback, which is also progress, because now you know why your candidature is not getting selected.